I think I finally found the perfect mouse for me, after buying and testing 5 other high-end mice. I always knew about the G502 but didn't think that the shape and ergo of the mouse would complement my grip style and medium-sized hands. But I knew the fairly new Hero 16K sensor was great because I had the G Pro wireless and the same Hero sensor was just amazingly accurate, and could actually tell the difference to the other competing OP sensors, but ended up returning the G Pro W because the shape and size, and was very slippery. Just recently I just dove in and took the risk of trying out the G502 Hero, and is very comfortable while gaming. I love it. I expected the overall size to be a bit larger but was okay. After using it, it's actually the perfect size for me. It comes with addable weight 3.6 grams weights, and I only use one of them, and it's good for me. Having the textured rubberized grips on the sides is a very big deal for my claw and fingertip grip, which was a deal breaker for me with my previous G Pro wireless, was so damn slippery. And this G502 has plenty of grip, and is textured that covers the entire side for my pinky and ring finger. It feels really secure, especially in intense quick movements in FPS. I was expecting the rubber grips to be more rubbery but is more firm in texture, which is okay, an exception for me. I don't really care for all the DPI buttons and the sniper buttons, except for the forward-backward thumb buttons, since I strictly keep at one DPI setting never changes, but that's my preference. But for people that uses them, I can say that they are very easy to reach without completely resetting your grip. And the scroll wheel is the weakest feature about this mouse. I never use the infinite scroll wheel option, don't have use for it. Yay, it is fun to play with like a fidget spinner, but it will register the movement. But I guess for people that might need it when reading long and infinite pages of documents or coding might be useful. But for gaming is very slippery, it's all metal and is heavy. When you shake the mouse you can feel and hear the wheel slightly moving around. The left and right click are both equal, they both sound and feel crisp with just enough tactile and audible feedback, and you can click them as fast as your pointer finger can click. I never had used the previous variations of the G502, but heard they really improved the braided threading on the cord. There were many complaints that the previous versions the cord would start to fray and come apart easily. That's not the case on the Hero version. The cord is thinner and very flexible. And lastly, best for last. The Hero optical sensor. All I can say is that it's extremely accurate and precise. The PixArt 3360, 3366 are still amazing top-of-the-line sensors, and to average player you probably won't be able to tell the difference, and IDK really if it's just an placebo effect, but I feel like it's slightly more accurate and is the best optical sensor out. This mouse purely emphasizes performance over the RGB aesthetics, and is best for FPS players looking to get that precise accuracy to complement your flick shots, tracking, aiming skill. This mouse is it, or is in top 3 option to consider. Excelente rendimiento, este mouse es una bestia. 5 estrellas smiley face. Been a Logitech mouse owner since the Mouseman Optical in 2002 playing Battlefield 1942. Since then I've have the 510, the 510, MX Laser, G5, G7, then I gave up on Logitech for a bit because they changed the familiar feel and shape of the mice I loved. Then these came up and I gave one a go. That was it. Welcome back to my gaming setup and everyone I know setup too. These mice are the perfect shape, RGB, weights. What's not to love? They last too. It's hard to sell a new mouse to someone that never gets rid of one that works, but I am totally satisfied and bought a second for a backup just in case. And my new kitten approves. Received in good condition with box. Like the free Willy scrolling. Dislike the slightly lower profile of the mouse. Overall a good product, guess I need some time getting used. I will never use another mouse. I love the programmable buttons. The software works well and is easy to navigate. Only thing I don't like is how loud the click is, just because I game by my sleeping wife all the time. An amazing product and step up from a Corsair M65 Pro. Only complaint is the slightly slim design and use of shiny plastic. Overall great mouse. Improved braided cable over previous G502 model. 2. The weight options are exact same as previous model. Feels identical in all ways, easy to get used to. 3. I am about 6'6" and little over 200 pounds, fits my hand fairly well. They don't make many big hand mice smiley face. 4. DPI shift button is epic for sniping by the way. Great for nudging objects in Adobe 2. 5. LightSync added to this model is cool for custom rigs and lighting. Single click, easy to enable. 6. Fully customizable RGB LED, you can set color, cycle speed and mode indicators. 7. Very accurate mouse, 4000 DPI higher than previous 12000 DPI 502 model. 16,000 DPI is insane resolution TBH. 8. Rubberized areas can handle greasy, salty gamer hands lol, see pics. Closing parenthesis dot. They are the most durable grips I have ever seen in my 30 years of using mice. Cons. 1. The cord is much better, but this mouse still has one. It's hard to find cons with the G502 Hero. 2. Really miss the cordless days, but this mouse catches every signal and the slightest movements. 3. The RGB is usually not prominent as it's under your hand or in sleep mode. 4. Freewheel mouse mode can be sensitive to Twitch gaming. Some rolling can occur, but you gotta be really shaking it. Overall, I hate cords, but I love this mouse so I am always torn between both worlds. I need to be highly accurate in my video, photography and gaming life. All the G502 series mice have enhanced my computer work and play. I have purchased 3 of them now, 2 of which have heavy use and abuse. They still work perfectly and remain accurate. Seriously, this mouse brought my KD up to new highs. It's so much better than the $100 cordless laser. I am still kind of in shock. It's a gaming and business must-have. Using this for websites, photo editing and detail alignments in Adobe is a dream come true. Don't forget it's even got macros? I don't use them to their full potential, but the few macros I have are awesome. Final note, my first G502 is still rock solid even after years of abuse, nothing has failed. Mouse wheel is 100% and so is the weight latch. People have complained about these things in the past, but all 3 of my G502s are reliable and functional. I hated Logitech until I used the 502s. Their mouse wheels fail, wireless signal loss is constant, with exception to the $100 wireless lasers. Closing parenthesis. Click link in description for more reviews.